She done gained weight through the year. You know, we could be asleep, you know, and I wake up, you know, I hear chopping and, you know, eating. Now I look over and she's not eating an apple or orange, Judge. She eating a full-course meal. I'm talking about laying it down, steak, mashed potatoes, everything.
She's the judge who gives rules on the law and life. She's intense with common sense. She's Judge Lynn Toller on Divorce Court, where real couples deal with real life. Alicia and Derrick were high school sweethearts who thought they had found forever love. But on their 23rd wedding anniversary, Alicia asked Derrick for the best present she could think of, a divorce.
I don't want it. He's just like a mosquito. You know how mosquito bites you?
She say that?
And it just takes the blood out of you. That's how he is.
She keep the house clean. But if you go to a car, now it ain't no telling what you might find.
Your Honor.
If you want some chicken, it's chicken bone. You know, it's all
Honor, he's lying,
like
he's
that.
lying. It's not
I
even
be
to
so
that
scared that I think a snake gonna jump out of it.
Can Derrick talk Alicia into staying for the sake of their 23-year marriage and 2 children? Or will Alicia hold her ground and use it to walk out the door? Today on Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Alicia Burney and Derrick Davis. Ms. Burney and Mr. Davis, you have been married for 23 years. You married in '89, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I've been married 23 years, too.
That's a good thing, Judge.
It didn't sound good to her. You want to end that quarter-of-century marriage here today. And when we do so, you have some financial issues you want me to resolve. But before we get to that, Mrs. Burney, I'm going to ask you, why do you want to end a marriage that's almost been a quarter of a century?
He's cheap.
Cheap.
Lazy.
Lazy.
Children, we deal with them different ways. Mm-hmm. And, you know, sex, I'm just not into it.
Now that she just talked, I mean, we haven't been out here 3 minutes, and she has disparaged every part of your character from top to bottom. Why don't you tell me? Let's start with the part that scares me most, which is the sex life. Tell me about that.
It's just that, you know, whereas I mean, it's good, but it's just, I don't want to mislead him. I'm just not interested. I mean, it's like too little, too late. We've been married too long, and it's like, the kids are gone. I just don't want it anymore. I just want the relationship, the marriage.
I don't understand that when the other day, hey, you was happy. You know,
okay, I was just horny.
At one part of the way,
I was just horny.
the bills get paid.
I was just horny. Let's be true about that.
Where the bills get paid. So
now let's get this clear, Mr. Burney. So Mr. Davis can walk out of here with his head high.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
You have no complaints with the product itself.
No.
So he's delivering well.
Oh, yeah.
But you're just saying you're at an age and a time where your interest in the whole thing
and the marriage
is diminished.
And him.
Okay.
Interest.
Okay.
No. You know.
Well, tell me about him being useless. You said he was useless.
Okay, whereas if, for example, the other day I asked him, I said, well, could you, you know, I had cleaned up the whole house and everything. And I asked him, I said, well, could you hoover? Oh, no. And I'm telling him, if I'm going to do it by myself, I might as well be by myself.
Why should I hoover? He's at home all day.
And he's here there too.
I don't understand.
Now you're working.
I do work, and I come home, and I make sure everything is taken care of. You know, I take care of her. I make sure the bills get paid, everything. Mm-hmm. But I don't feel like I should do any kind of housework because she at home all day.
Okay. So far, Mrs. Burney, I'm just gonna say.
Okay.
You coming up a little light in here.
Okay.
You got a man who got a job.
Okay.
I'm looking good. I'm
been with you 23 years.
And
the sex is still okay. Mm-hmm. And so far, the only thing he does is not hoover.
And then he cheat, Your Honor.
Well, tell me about how cheap he is.
He had told me, he was like, you know, well, go get your hair done. I said, okay. Then I went and go and get my hair done. Then he was like, well, how much money you have? I was like, nothing, you know. Well, you spent all that money on getting your hair done? Okay, well, you should have been specific of what you said.
You say he's cheap about that? Let me define cheap for you. I go to the drugstore and I get some olive oil perm and I go to this one drugstore, because instead of $8.49, it's $7.39. I take it home.
I understand.
$7.39.
But that's your hair,
Tell me about the discipline, the disagreement you two have about disciplining the children.
Okay, well, I have a 21-year-old and I have a 19-year-old.
Okay.
And they both are grown and they're on their own.
Right.
Okay, whereas if I asked him, you know, they come and, you know, every now and then they'll ask me, you know, Mama, like my daughter, for example, she had paid her rent and everything. She was like, well, Mama, is it any way that, you know, we can give me some food? And I was like, okay, you know, fine. Oh, he's like, oh, no, you don't want to do it. But if she asked him, oh,
He fly in like Superman.
Okay, first of all, I put it like this here. They want to be on their own, and they going to be on their own. My daughter is 19, my son is 21, going on 22. And they over there every weekend.
Over your house?
From Friday to
that's
Saturday.
A lie. That is a lie. They not over there every weekend.
What the
When
heck?
they come over, no, okay, when they not here, oh, he's hollering.
I don't know what she talking about.
Where's the kids? Have you talked to the kids? But if they there, oh, when they leaving. Okay, what you want? Is that if you do, is that if you don't?
When they here, you know, I want them gone. And then when they gone, you know, sometimes I want them back.
Here. But first of all, I want to applaud you two for getting your 21 and 19-year-olds out of the house. A lot of people can't manage it.
Oh, they had to go.
You know,
they had.
a lot of people can't manage it. They got kids, 32, 33, sitting at home, wondering why dinner isn't made. So no, for you. I mean, absolutely.
When Divorce Court continues, what does Derrick have to say?
Mr. Davis, you said something in your papers that's gonna make her mad, and probably all the women watching mad.
Oh, no, he did.
Okay.
Is your spouse ready to walk out the door, but you want to try and save your marriage? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Alicia Burney, who wants to divorce her husband after 23 years of marriage because he is cheap. But is Alicia at fault for the demise of this marriage too?
You say you don't like it because she eats in bed, her car is filthy, instead of laundering clothes, she likes to buy new ones. So basically what you're telling me, she's just kind of lazy.
Oh.
Explain that to me.
Wait a minute.
No,
like
it's
this here,
Mr.
Jerry.
Davis's turn.
I'm gonna put it to you just like this here. Now, if you go out, okay, she keep the house clean, but if you go to a car, now it ain't no telling what you might find. You gonna find coats and, you know, if you want something to wear, it's gonna be, you know, clothing, hats, and then if you want something to eat, you're gonna find
You just
some
look in the
silverware.
back.
Oh, it's gonna be everything.
Your Honor.
If you want some chicken, it's chicken bones. You know, it's all
Honor, he's
everything
lying,
like
he's
that.
lying. It's not
I
even
be
to
so
that extreme.
scared that I think a snake gonna jump out.
It's not even.
You
Now
know?
he talking about mine. I clean it to his expectation. He's wants to complain about it. But like I told him, you're a man. Like the oil change, he don't want to do that.
I do all
He
that.
said when
I
you
do
drive
all
the
that.
car, you get the oil change. Why is that? I do it all for my car. I don't need him to do for my car. You know, but it's like everything that he does, he has to say what he done. You don't do it from the heart, you do it from the mouth. Every time he does something, even if he do it from the kids, if they don't do what he wants them to do, he'll turn around and say, oh, remember when I did this for you? Why did you do things if you didn't do it from your heart?
He's keeping score. He's
Oh,
letting
most
everybody
definitely
know.
that. He's keeping it, he's counting it down, he's keeping it all tied up.
I don't see nothing wrong with
Mr.
that. Because if I do it, I do it.
But why you have to say what you done?
I said what I done because that's what I did.
But that's so crazy. You know, because you did it. But why is you saying it? If you're going to do it from the heart, you shouldn't hear it from the mouth.
Like
so
I
evidently
say,
you didn't do it from the heart.
I'm going to do what I have to do for my family. I'm
Oh,
going to do for
my
you. I'm going to do
goodness.
for the kids. Because that's what I'm supposed to do.
Divorce court, baby. Oh, he is not telling the truth.
Oh.
Mr. Davis, you said something in your papers
Correct.
that's gonna make her mad,
Oh, Lord.
and probably all the women watching mad.
Oh, my goodness.
So just you said she's too fat.
Oh, no, he did.
Okay, I put it to you like this here.
Baby, I am thinking the ways for beautiful in the face.
Okay, let me put it like this here. When we first got married, okay, we've been together for 25 years.
Right.
Married for 23.
Right.
So that means I've seen her at her sexiest. I'm talking about beautiful, you know, slender. And then she was a size 4. And then she done ballooned up to a size 14, Judge. I'm sorry now. You know, so she done gained weight through the year. You know, we could be asleep, you know, and I wake up, you know, I hear chopping and, you know, eating. And I look over and she's not eating an apple or orange, Judge. She eating a full-course meal. I'm talking about laying it down, steak, mashed potatoes, everything.
First of all,
and I
Judge,
be mad, you know, go put that stuff up.
First of all, Judge,
I say, you know, I tell you what, go on, give me some of that too. You know, since you ain't not gonna eat.
First of all, Judge, I do not sleep with him. I sleep on the couch. So that's a lie right there.
Why do you sleep on the couch?
Because the fact is this, he's very uncomfortable when you sleep with him. I'm just gonna put it like that, where he is, and you know, and all that, you know. I don't want to be doing all that, you know. You be doing all this, oh my goodness, all through that. So I don't sleep with him. I sleep on the couch. And then I sleep in
So explain to me again what he's doing. Oh!
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that all through the night. You be doing like that. So for him saying that I eat all through the night, that is a lie. And
Good. That's human nature. Everybody.
That ain't human nature, girl. That's some bowel movement things going on.
I give her respect. I give her respect.
So what do you have to say? Now, and I'm going to say this, and I'm a woman too. Been up, been down on the thing, and I get all of that. And my husband, hey, baby, a couple of times. Do you understand that men are very visual people? My mother's advice to me was he does indeed have to love you no matter how big you get, but it would behoove you to look as good as you can so he continues to look at you.
If he leave me, I can lose it. Because then too, you know, I have a peace of mind and that's priceless.
Well, that
with
ain't
him, it's just stress. It's just stress.
I'm
it's
not
just
going
stress.
nowhere.
I don't have to deal with him.
Sounds good.
In my ear.
It sounds good.
You know, in my ear. That's all he want to do is na. You know.
Well, what is he in your
about anything? Oh, you know, what you on? Oh, who you at? Oh, what you doing?
Now, you know. I don't put no handcuffs on her. She know
it's
that.
like
She gonna do whatever she want to do.
When divorce court continues, is Derrick's drinking causing this marriage to fail?
He was so drunk, he fell in the shower. He in the shower.
Mr. Davis, are you drunk, falling all over the house?
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court returns with the case of Derrick Davis, who desperately wants to save his marriage of 23 years.
He goes with this, oh, baby, oh, I love you. Give it one more time, give it one more time, give it one more time. It just says, oh, and I'm like, I don't want it. I don't want it. He's just like a mosquito. You know how a mosquito bites you?
She say that.
And it just takes the blood out of you. That's how he is.
She say that, but it ain't nothing she gonna do without me.
Oh my, that's what he failed to realize. I tell him, give me one more chance. Let me give me the opportunity to do it without you.
She
I can show you.
She ain't finna leave it. She just talking because she got a mouth. That's all.
And he do too.
Now,
we both.
As you leave, you would like to be reimbursed for some furniture.
Yes, okay.
That he tore up when he was drunk.
Oh, he's
Tell
drunk
me
as
about
fool.
that.
Oh, when he's drunk as fool, he'll just, you know, like, for example, me and my daughter, we was in the room and she had came over there and he had came home and he was so drunk, he fell in the shower. Every time we heard was like, bloop, bloop, bloop. He in the shower. He's so drunk. You know, and then it's like, whereas if, like, in my living room, I have a coffee table. It was glass. Boom, drunk.
First of all,
Mr. Davis, are you drunk, falling all over the house?
He's a drunk.
Okay, I tell you, okay, I was in the Army for 6 years.
You were in what?
The Army.
The Army, okay.
Yeah. And so, in the Army, we drank hard, you know. So I kind of followed that, you know, from the Army to out here. And
brought it on back with you.
There you go. But I don't drink like that no more. You know, I used to drink real hard. you know, and I changed my life now. And I drink only on the weekends now.
And you know what? That weekend make up for that whole week. Because then he just like stumbling and blocking and everything else. And then he's annoying drunk.
Right.
Leave her, leave her.
What?
He's calling my name, but this is how he's saying, leave her, leave her. And then his breath smelling just like alcohol. I'm like, go to sleep, leave her, but leave her.
Oh yeah, I tell you, I know all of them when I'm drunk. Yeah, what I'm
With that voice and that face, you remind me of Bernie Mac.
And that's right there. And he's a broke Bernie Mac. He's a broke Bernie Mac.
When divorce court continues, what will Judge Lynn have to say about the future of this marriage?
23 years with this brother. He may be a little drunk and stumbling on the weekends, but otherwise he's working, he's coming home, he's got a sense of humor, he's good looking, and he loves you. Don't be a fool.
Divorce Court returns with the case of Alicia Burney and Derrick Davis, who are considering divorce after 23 years of marriage.
Let me tell you something.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna advocate on your behalf right here, right now. Don't interrupt me, because I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go on a roll and try to get you your woman back, Mrs. Burney. Don't be a fool. 23 years with this brother. He may be a little drunk and stumbling on the weekends, but otherwise he's working, he's coming home, he's got a sense of humor, he's good looking, and he loves you. Hey, Mrs. Burney, when you go, I'm gonna tell you, the grass is always greener. Every time, you know, don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. 23 years, he's a keeper. I see men coming in here and out here, women chasing them around. They got other baby mama drama and all this kind of stuff. You got a good brother. There are not a lot of extra ones out there. You need to keep the cat you got. Treat him right. If you know, go to the gym, find something to do. It'll be all right. But keep that brother, because he loves you.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you.
Big Bernie, you gonna try?
I just love me more.
Do you really want to get this $350?
Yes, because first of all, he stood up there.
Well, tell me about it.
He taking me, telling, what, as if, I keep my house junket or whatever. And I have a picture, Judge.
Now, this is something he broke?
Like, no, this is something I had to replace from where he broke. The living room table, I had to replace that. It was glass. He broke that.
Oh,
the two
did you go through the glass table?
No, I think I picked it up and threw it. One of my, drunken states.
So you picked it up and threw it. Are you an angry drunk?
No,
sometimes he can.
No, but I don't, I touch stuff instead of touching somebody. So it's like that. I've never put my hands on her.
So the $350 is for the table that he turned over?
My table, my end tables.
When did he do this?
Less than a year ago.
I don't know.
You don't remember? Because you don't know what happened.
Yeah, I was drunk. I don't know.
And he kept on saying...
Well, the next morning when you woke up, did you see broken glass?
No,
did you see
I
cleaned it up?
I usually, if something, I destroyed or something, I fix it up.
No, he don't. I fix it up, Your Honor.
The way it was before.
How you gonna pick it up? He drunk.
I got it. Yeah, but now he sobers up in the morning.
And she know I do.
It's cleaned up, so he don't know. And I tell him.
Mrs. Burney, I'm not giving you a dime. It would happen a year ago. We don't know what happened. He probably replaced it. He's working, he's bringing home money, and all I can do is plead with you from the bottom of my heart. Keep this man. Keep this man. Keep this man. He's worth it. You just work with him. Just work with him, but don't lose him. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All right. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Derrick reports that when he and Alicia got home, they kissed and made up. He says everything is going really smooth, and he and Alicia are very happy. They are looking forward to being happily married for years to come.